Okay, dear students, good afternoon. Today, I'd like to discuss our very important topic in business education. That is, paper is entrepreneurship development. We're telling so very easily, yes, entrepreneurship development. I have enough money, technology is with me, no problem. But actually entrepreneurship is not that thing. It's a different skill, efficiency, quality, technology, which a man can start a business venture and can run it very smoothly, skillfully to attain or to achieve the vision and the goal of the organization. The question is here arising, prospect of entrepreneurship development in Bangladesh. Question is here. So many people are telling, several crores unemployed people are here. We have land, we have rivers, we have communication and contact with the technologically sophisticated countries like China, Japan, USA, etc. etc. But when there is a question of development of entrepreneurship, then there is a question like we need to understand how far is possible. Simply the development of entrepreneurship is not itself alone possible. Simply the quality of individual one, financial capability and the strength of individual one is not that much level enough. We need to understand how far the government side, how far the surrounding countries side are supporting and cooperating. Government rules and regulations, activities of the trade associations, role and cooperation extension of the financial institutions and leasing companies. At the same time, law and order as prevailing, culture, heritage, sentiment, and the supportive atmospheres are, if not prevailing, then the entrepreneurship development is quite tough. But to some extent in Bangladesh, our atmosphere has been changing and developing. Our neighboring countries like Myanmar, 5 times bigger than Bangladesh, and having enough natural resources, manpower also, poor people are there, at a minimum wage rate they can work. But the entrepreneurship is not developing because trade of the ruling administration, their way of thinking, their motivation, their administrative skill, efficiency, knowledge, their linkage with the international trade, all these things are not up to that level, so that the individual, someone will be interested and inclined to start a venture, and he or she will be successful enough. Question is here, we need atmosphere. As the atmosphere is developing here in Bangladesh, so entrepreneurship is also developing. So many entrepreneurs of Bangladesh, they are international standard. Our garment sector enriched international standard. Our textile sector enriched international standard. Nowadays, what's going on in terms of the pharmaceuticals manufacturing, pharmaceuticals business, participation in the international market share. Mexico Pharmaceuticals, Escort Pharmaceuticals, SK Pharmaceuticals, like this way, about more than 25 pharmaceuticals companies of Bangladesh are touching a sky limit. Mexico Pharmaceuticals are exporting medicine for cancer medicine in USA. Escort Pharmaceuticals is a giant company. Our pharmaceuticals company is now in competition with the most sophisticated international standard, German companies, USA companies, some other Japanese companies. We are in competition with them. So our standard, our development, our quality, all these things are developing in such a manner so that the physicians or the pharmacists are supporting to get purchase Bangladeshi medicine. This is a very fine scenario. Even then, the history of pharmaceuticals company in Bangladesh is not less than 60 years. So this is also a plus point. But not in every respect we are successful that much. Our leather industry is not developing. Though we have the ample opportunity to develop our leather factories, leather industry, leather goods. But why, I don't know. Because government had to take initiative to develop and to cooperate the entrepreneurs in this sector. From the very sense, from white blue to finished leather. At the same time, after finished leather, then we need to do it finished goods, finished items, say for the leather jacket, wallet, belt, etc. and etc. fancy items also. But in that case, as leather goods are very expensive, if Bangladesh can manufacture quality leather goods, finished leather, then a huge amount of foreign exchange will be earned through exporting this leather, finished leather and leather goods. Just to think, one pair medium range standard shoe cost taka maximum $20 to $25. This item at this cost, after manufacturing, when it will be sold out in the international market, the exporter can sell it at least $75. This is the real scenario. But sorry to say, our leather sector is struggling long. One thing is problematic there. There is so far I gathered the message and information as I visited different leather factories when it was in the Hazaribagh. Now that has been transferred and shifted to different location. I found maximum entrepreneurs, they are not that much level educated, trained, skilled enough, and they don't have or skill regarding international trade. That was the huge problem. At the same time, there is a politics. I don't know what is the reason behind it. During Qurbani Eid, the buyers of the white blue, buyers of the leather, not that much interested, are not that giving enough money. So ultimately, this business deteriorating, and we are not getting finished leather in the right quality. Anyway, government investment is also questionable, and the role and activities of the leather association is also questionable, under questionable. At the same time, EPB could do export fair time to time, each and every 6 months after. That will be very much image building. At the same time, leather fashion show, fashion item, government can ask, request the different buyers worldwide. Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Finance and EPB. At the same time, with the trade associations can do better, can play a nice and perfect role for this purpose. Not only this, students, my delivery, I simply not concerned, it's not for you only. I also extend my delivery in the Facebook and Messenger. So different groups, professional groups, they also follow my lecture and delivery. Anyway, the prospect of entrepreneurship development in Bangladesh in that point of view, I like to mention some points. That is the presence of entrepreneurial spirit in the people. Yes, it's a very intention and trade is to develop, enhance the spirit of the people. General people are not that much interested. It's not possible. There are so many problems are there, so we are not interested to start such type of venture. But actually, In institutional way, we will have to tell them, yes, no, it's not problem. If you struggle, if you try, if you are active enough, then you can shine, obviously. Then, availability of huge number of cheap labor. Yes, our workforce is here available, though may or may not be they are trained or skilled or semi-skilled or unskilled. I'm maximum unskilled. Actually, for the quality finished leather product, what we need a skilled workforce. For this purpose, government can take initiative. Ministry of Commerce can take initiative. Trade associations of leather concerned and connected, they can take initiative jointly with the EPB. Then, so that they can train up our workforce, and our workforce will be skilled in such a manner so that we can manufacture the high quality leather goods for the international market. So, merely low cost, cheap labor is not enough. Cheap labor doesn't mean overall cost will be cheap. No. Yes, increase maximize cost also. Then, availability of industrial raw material. Some raw materials are here available, but not mostly. So for the leather purpose, we can say the leather raw materials in connection to leather is available. For the jute industry, yes, jute is available. For textile, yes, textile raw material is not available. We need to depend upon the importing cotton. Upon imported cotton, we have to depend. So it's not available. Then after spinning, we need to sell it out. But if the cost is higher than the imported trade, then that will be tough enough for the site to continue or the share. Then mentality to change agriculture-based livelihood. As a silly question is not, it's a traditional point of view, is expressed here. But to some extent, not to some extent or few extent, I like to say, that is the for agriculturists, they are not that much interested to go for industrial side or industrial sector. Then, favorable socio-cultural environment, yes, nowadays this has been developing. The entrepreneurs are very much interested in becoming inclined as the social dignity and value will increase. Yes, I'm an industrialist, I'm setting up a factory, okay? And people will salute me, yes, you are the owner of a nice factory. That's the thing. Then, expansion of education, yes. Applied. Very tragedy prevailing here in Bangladesh, that is, if I say, so many people will threat me even, yes, what are you saying? How dare you to say this thing? Well, I'm telling, thousands of books are here available. Our traditional system of education is not appropriate to develop entrepreneurship because it's not concerned and very few are merely connected to applied and practical field of manufacturing. So several times I am telling, yes, as we are teaching, we are following books, but here should have the inclusion of vocational courses and language. We need to stress upon the English, Chinese, Japanese, Arabic languages because these languages are now very much concerned and connected to the manufacturing world, basically FDI in Bangladesh. If our students, the students, are not following these things, then tomorrow you will see so many thousands of workers and employees, they are coming from the neighboring countries. They catch the jobs. That will be the whole trouble. And you will remain unemployed because you don't know how to speak Japanese, how to speak Chinese language, how to speak Arabic language. Okay, there is the whole trouble. So, our socio-mental and academic atmosphere must be developed and changed in such a manner so that it will very much possible from our side to start a venture. Then, expansion of education, yes, I told you to discuss it earlier. As a symbol of the social status, I told it, yeah, when I'm starting a business venture or industrial venture, then that will increase my dignity, social value. Yeah, people will say, Mr. Omo, so-and-so is the owner of that factory and is starting a venture. Very nice, very positive and for the well-being, for the country and for the world market. Anyway, government favorable program and patronizing. It's a very important thing. If father is not supporting, family is not supporting a certain student, then the student will be frustrated. And not more than 1% the student will be able to develop himself without the support and backup from the family. Like the same way, when entrepreneurs are struggling, then the government and the government government has to extend cooperation and support to the entrepreneur for all kinds of problems, the multi-varied problems are facing by the entrepreneurs. Government is to subsidize, government is to patronize, government is to back up. Yes, carry on. You are starting. Where with you? Where with you? If all the times of threatening concept is prevailing, yeah, if you do this, if you fail, then I will catch you. I will send you to the jail. Okay? Not only yourself, your whole family even, because your property of your entire family is mortgaged in the bank. So the matter will be very panic creating. Anyway, and then opportunity to enter foreign market. Yes, it's opportunity to enter foreign market. But one thing is this: few days before, Chinese government declared duty-free import from Bangladesh of 5,151 items. But the main tragedy prevailing here, that is, they are declaring their market is very much open for Bangladesh. You Bangladeshi manufacturer, you go there and send your produce items in the Chinese market. Guangzhou, Beijing, Shenzhen. That is easy. No, it's not easy. Because the taste, purchasing capacity, history of the Chinese people and the people of Bangladesh is not same. In that point, we need to understand, we need to find out what is the actual taste sense of the Chinese people. What is their proposed sense of taste of the Chinese people, and the same purchasing capacity of the Chinese people, and the way of purchasing, how they follow the system. That is also a question, a burning question, an important question. In that point, we will have to think in how to push our product in the Chinese market. That is, depends upon quality, depends upon fulfilling the needs and demand of the Chinese people, for consumption, and the way of marketing, and as how the Chinese people purchasing our imported goods and services. So we need to understand all these things. We have to settle up the right quality, international standard. If not so, the Chinese people will be not interested to get purchase our product. Okay, that's the thing. So, entrepreneurship depends upon the life cycle, development cycle, and how development is going on. In that point, 3 points are 3 ways that can be supported, this cycle can be supported. Number 1, there is the stimulatory assistance. Stimulating, yes, you people all are inclined and do it is very much lucrative. Image bearing, yes, why not you doing this? So positively come here, and it's very future oriented. Your generations to generations will enjoy the benefit of it as the industry is starting. In that point, some measures we need to hold in terms of the stimulatory assistance. The number 1, that is the entrepreneurial education. I discussed it earlier, entrepreneurial education. The professionalism for the development of entrepreneurial professionalism. Where do we need? In our academic systems, so from the lower level to HSC level, undergraduation level, graduation level, post-graduation level, each and everywhere we should have some papers which should be very much applied and practical in nature, so that the student will be very easily they can understand how to start a business venture, and how to collect and how to procure, how the system of procuring fund, etc. and etc. And the training system, how to procure the workforce, raw materials, and relevant other financial affairs and power and energy affairs. Then planned publicity for entrepreneurial opportunities. Yes, institutionally government has to stress upon publicity. Yeah, if you are an entrepreneur, what's not? You are a golden hero, like this way. You can contribute for the development of your country. You are generating employment. So the matter is very nice and beautiful. And then the identification of potential enterprise through scientific methods. Identification of potential entrepreneurs through scientific methods. Scientific methods through technology, automation must be understood. And we have to settle up and find out, identify the entrepreneurs, their problems, and the right solutions for the entrepreneurs. And then the question, help and guidance of selecting the products, preparing project reports. So project report is how for entire factory about, entire project about, so each part is section, each division, each automation for the each workers and employees about. Financial condition, financial status must be very clearly mentioned here. So that is important. And the next point is the making available techno-economic information and the product profits. Yeah, available information, techno-economic information. Nowadays, information world is very rich. Very easily we can collect any kind of, any sort of information and messages using virtual wire, by laptop or by desktop or even by this very smart thing, by cell phone. You will also look. There is also why this item is to say power bank. Okay, this is power bank. In my cell phone lost power and then that is supporting. That is the thing. So the availability of the local agencies and trained personnel for the entrepreneurial counseling and promotions. Local agencies and the trained personnel that all the time they should be connected to the entrepreneur, so that the market information, manufacturing information, and all kinds of information in terms of financial information they can provide to the entrepreneur, and side by side entrepreneur will be also enriched. But with the development and combining with the other surroundings, that is the question. Organization entrepreneur forum, okay, organizing entrepreneur forum, and they should have a forum where the entrepreneurs can say their problems, where through that forum they can contact to the government. Government as a result will be benefiting for the new entrepreneurs. Then the supporting assistance. Supporting assistance, there is a registration of unit, yes. As somebody is starting a venture, and obviously that should be registered. Registration is must. Without registration, its goodwill image, nothing will be remain. Then arranging finance, and as we are inclined or interested to start a business venture, but positively as how? Is it with or without finance? Is it with or without finance? Without finance it's not possible. Providing land, shade, power, water, etc. When we are starting a business venture, then obviously there should have a land, shade, power, energy, etc. and etc. Land building, supply of a scarce raw material. Raw material sometimes not available. I went to the different prominent medicine shops of Bangladesh for the medicine item named Bitopticase. This is important item, it's not available. Glucovise is not available. I am telling Glucovise is made by Beximco Pharmaceuticals. It's not, why not available? It's our own country pharmaceuticals company. Also, few after the shopkeeper said, yes sir, this is the problem is this, the RM is finished. So as per their expectation, 100% RM already consumed by the pharmaceutical companies, so this manufacturing of this item is ended. And when after the further procurement of the RM, then they will manufacture it. Then what is the result for the glaucoma patients? So, sir, you will have to change the medicine. Asking your doctor. Anyway, getting license, import licenses, yes. When you are starting a venture, obviously you should have the trade license, export import license, power energy license, multi-finance licenses are needed. Providing the common facilities, some facilities have to be given to the entrepreneurs. Granting tax reliefs and other, yes. As a new venture, government should think, NBS should think, yes, They are starting this new venture for their own employment and at the same time for employment generation for the unemployed people of the country. In that case, they should be supported and backed by the government. Yes, duty-free, tax-free, say for the 3 years, 5 years, 4 years. This will act as the very important incentive for them. Then, offering management consultancy, yes. So the EPP, like ABB, BGME, Textile Manufacturers Association, like Leather Association, all this they are also providing the counseling and consultancy services to the entrepreneurs. Then health marketing product, yes. Marketing product, the EPP can help exporting our manufactured item to the West European market, Asian market, American markets, African markets. Okay, in the different markets, we can insert our products to those markets. Then another point is this: the sustaining assistance. Sustaining as the health modernization. Here, number 1 point is health modernization. Modernization is master industry. Heidelberg type machine 70 years before, and still now is surviving. It doesn't mean that we will have to use a Heidelberg machine, ball press machine, in a state of latest sophisticated automatic machine. Oh no, it's not possible. Help in diversification, expansion, substitute production. Diversification, if we are simply concerned with the same product years altogether, so we'll lose market. In that point of view, we'll have to think, yes, we want diversification. Multi-varied products further we need to produce or manufacture as per the need and requirement of the market demand. Then, production units, legislation and policy change. Yes, production units have to change their policy for manufacturing the better quality at a lower cost, at the same time wastage control. So, production unit must think accordingly. The product is reservation, creating new avenues for marketing. Product reservation, creating new avenues for marketing. Then quality testing and improving services. Quality testing and improving services. Quality testing, yes, what is the quality? Like the tea manufacturing. A, B, C, D category qualities are there. And improving services, yes. Better service we need to offer. The manufacturer should offer the better service for the buyers. If not so, ultimately the service, if the company manufacturer is not service provider, then ultimately they will lose their market. At the same time, the need-based common facilities center. It's a need-based common facilities center. Anyway, these are the problems, these are the side merits and demerits, both sides of the entrepreneurship development in Bangladesh. And accordingly, in Bangladesh, this is very most important thing. We have to stress upon the development of our government rule, policy rules and regulations, customs, VAT, NBR. They should be positive in this point. Banking functions, bank and leasing companies, they must extend their cooperations to the entrepreneurs. And all these things are very much important, and basing upon these things or considering this matter, entrepreneurship of Bangladesh can be developed. Okay, dear students, in this pandemic situation, maybe sure you are within your house, don't gossip outside. So keep your body fit, clean, and keep your head also fresh by mentality. Okay, thank you very much. Good luck.